Simile Est Regnum celorum, homini negotiatori, querenti bonas margaritas, inventa una preziosa margarita, dedit omnia sua, et comparavit eam.
As we listen to this Sunday's Communion Antiphon, we may be struck by the sharp melodic contrast between high and low, which calls our attention to the striking text of the antiphon. After the low and subdued line, querenti bonas margaritas, the melody bursts back up on inventa una preziosa, repeatedly hammering the note B flat, as though in unrestrained excitement. But again, the tone shifts completely with the simple and sober dedit omnia sua, before coming to rest on the final line. In this parable, Christ likens the kingdom of heaven to a merchant in search of fine pearls. We can imagine the uncertainty and perhaps anxiety of the merchant as he begins his quest. Yet there is something about the melodic line, querenti bonas margaritas, seeking fine pearls, which suggests focus and determination. The merchant knows what he is after and stakes his life on this quest. How great is his joy, then, upon finding what he is looking for. Not just any pearl, not even a good one, but preziosa, a precious pearl of great value. This pearl is so precious that the merchant can hardly contain his excitement at finding it. The upward bursting motion of the melody and the repetition of the high B flat illustrate the joy of a man who has found what he's looking for. All that remains now is for him to pay the price for the pearl. It is indeed of great value. It will cost him everything. Perhaps there's a tinge of sadness as he considers what he will have to give up. Yet, is this not what he sought from the beginning? Indeed, the melody on the words dedit omnia sua, he gave everything he had, recalls the melody on the word bonas, suggesting that he was prepared to pay this price from the very beginning when he considered the great good of such a fine pearl. So it is with the kingdom of heaven. Christ reminds us to first sit down and consider the cost of discipleship. It will cost us everything to follow him. And yet, there is such great joy in finding what our heart desires. And when we consider the supreme good of knowing God and knowing his love, there is nothing else that would be worth pursuing or possessing. So let us call to mind this Sunday what it is that we seek, what it is that we have been promised, and what we are willing to give up for the sake of so great a good, remembering that if we seek first the kingdom of God, everything else will be provided for us.
Simile Est Regnum celorum, homini negotiatori, querenti bonas margaritas, inventa una preziosa margarita, dedit omnia sua, et comparavit